Okay, the question is, do you prefer digital books over printed books?
I prefer printed books over digital books because I can hold them and I can mark them up and I can go back to them at any time with or without a computer.
Question for you today, Tim, is do you prefer digital books over printed books?
I prefer digital books more so than printed because with all my classes that I'm taking, I have a lot of books that I have to look around. So I particularly have a preference to a digital format.
So the question I have for you today is, do you prefer digital books over printed books?
Today,
Yeah, today.
today. I'm sorry.
Keep it going.
Okay. I prefer printed books because it helps me memorize exactly what's going on. Versus digital, it's harder for me to see it and then try to call it back to memory.
They both got print.
It's different.
How is it different?
Because when you're holding it, it's more tangible, so it feels more realistic versus a screen.
Do you think they'll ever do away with printed books?
Yes.
You do?
Yes.
Hope not. You prefer digital books over printed books.
Well, I have accrued quite a large library as far as classes are concerned of physical books, and while they're good, I prefer digital books because sometimes you don't always have the space for the hard copy books, and with the digital books you can still do the note taking, you can still do the highlights and things like that, and it just takes up a lot less space, so that's why I prefer digital books.
Another problem with printed books is storage. Notice the amount of bookcases and how organized the printed books are. As you can see as we pan in and out over this library. But all the books in this library can be contained in just these 4 computers. These 4 computers can also hold a whole lot more than what you just saw. Okay. Another problem of book collecting is hoarding. It borders on addiction. Matter of fact, it is addiction, as you can see. So, digital or printed.